I wanted to be in TRAC because I wanted to make good money and be able to support myself and not have to go back to crime to make money, and it's a great opportunity for women.
It's more difficult for felons to get jobs. You know what I mean? Like, having 11 points is not going to look good. I'm only 25. Like I said, also I have a 6-year-old, so the benefits that come with a union job. And granted, this only guarantees you something if you want it, but like, you can get out and get a job.
TRAC is Trades Related Apprenticeship Coaching. It is a 4-month, high-intensive program that trains the offenders for direct entry into 3 apprenticeship programs on the outside.
The pre-apprenticeship program at Purdy, which is designed as a non-traditional occupation for women, the unions recognized that as something important in some way to establish a way into the unions.
Women who graduate from TRAC, it opens up the job possibilities like you wouldn't believe.
Denise is very hard on you, and she expects a lot, which is good because you don't really realize it when you're in the program just how demanding it is on a job site until you get out there and you really see for yourself.
They learn everything from how to use a pick and a shovel, using skill saws, to tie rebar, aspects with the ironwork. I teach them how to use a cutting torch. If I have time at the end of the class, I even try to get their feet wet a little bit with some welding skills. But a lot of it is the basic hand tools, using a square, learning how to read a tape measure. Tape measure is key. Every craft, you have to know how to read a tape measure.
Everyone, warns you of how hard a work it is, and it is. They weren't lying, and I'm learning a lot more than I thought I would also.
This program really is what gives me the most hope. Like, that's how I know I don't care if I'm the last on every single thing that we have to do here. I'm going to finish it, period. Because it's like besides my son, it's the most important thing in my life right now.
It's been a great opportunity for me, and I get excited just talking about it when I call home and things, so it's been really good. It's been a good, positive thing. And
I gained a lot more confidence in myself. I felt that I could do any task that they asked me to do, and face the challenges where before I lacked self-confidence.
I think sometimes people it takes a little bit more to learn their lessons. I've had some issues that have happened in my life that have really made me look at my life differently.
That it's a lot of hard work, but it's worth it, and it makes someone feel, it boosts your self-esteem in a major way.
I have had so many parents come up to me and say, we are so thankful. We have never seen these kind of changes. For the first time, my wife and I can relax. We think this is going to work. They leave with just a lot of self-confidence, and they leave with a marketable skill. And to my knowledge, there haven't been any that have not been able to get employment.
And so I'm just basically here trying to pass on the torch to the next generation of ironworkers or carpenters or laborers. And in this aspect, being here in prison, it's double the special feeling because I'm helping to change women's lives.
I like it though, I really do. Like, I feel good at the end of every day, even if I feel like I'm gonna fall over. It's definitely kicking my butt, but I mean, every day, like, I feel like I'm just getting a little better, and things that I'm not good at, like, I just want to do better than I did last time, the next time.
Very gratifying to know that I can actually do this. I did this.
Like this whole, I think that you can take prison one of two ways. You can either take it as, oh, I've been to the joint, whatever, it's nothing. Or you can be like, okay, this sucks. I don't want to come back here. What can I do to make sure that that doesn't happen, that I don't come back here? This program absolutely has been a big part in changing my perspective and my confidence and my ability to go out there and not do the same things that I did to get here. It's been a long time since I've finished anything, and it feels really good to finish something, you know.
I would have rather cut my hand off before I dropped out. It was a lot of hard work, but it was definitely worth it. It paid off. I'm really proud of myself. It's quite an accomplishment for me. Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to get out and start working and stuff.
You really can't punish a person more than taking their freedom. And so I think the punishment they've already had. They've suffered a lot of humiliation. They're separated from their families. I mean, you really are at a point where you really can't go much lower, you know, in terms of how you feel when you're incarcerated. So I think it's the best time to try to build people up. And people make mistakes.
TRAC's been around about 10 years now. So at the time that it came, I mean, it was fairly, pretty forward thinking, both for the unions and for the department. I think originally it was designed as a pre-apprenticeship type program. And it was established with 3 of the unions, the laborers, the carpenters, and the ironworkers. First 5 years, before Denise, the program was struggling a little bit. It was trying to get its footing. But I think Denise is really focused on getting that program focused on results. And you'll see that in the last 5 years that we have data. It's been extremely successful. Correctional Industries helps to reduce the violence in prison, because an offender that's working, an offender that's productively engaged is less likely to get into trouble.
What Denise Johnson's doing here mirrors what I do back at the main office in Tukwila. Only her class is longer and it's a bit more stringent.
I like doing the foreman grade because it's so challenging. I can't master it yet, so I want to beat it.
The sand, there's like a station over there where we have to shovel all the sand into a wheelbarrow and shovel it to the other side. It sounds easy, but it'll get easier. And nailing and sandbags and carrying cement blocks, just like really good preparation stuff. I think it's really good because I have not in the past been somebody to motivate myself, and like you have to do that in here.
Cool thing is, a lot of times they don't fully realize it, but we're not just looking for those times, we're watching. Do you have a good workmanship quality? Can you take orders without getting defensive? A lot of underlying things we're looking for, which is why we do the 2 days of practice. Any time you can take a group of people, I, as an instructor, as a teacher, as a laborer, I can't change anybody's life. I cannot do it. But if I can plant the seed, if I can give you the tools, if I can train you based on how I learn as having ADD, being a laborer, not a professor, if I can help anyone get the information they need, plant the seed for them to take it further, and they do, they better their lives.
It's all about all the other skills that go with it. How to handle those not so nice foremen or those not so nice co-workers, or just just basically maintaining a good attitude, how to show up on time every day. When they start really overreacting, thinking that I'm being too hard on them, I always remind them, if you think I'm tough, you ain't seen nothing yet.